Is rap a trap? RICO and conspiracy charges makes it nearly impossible for a clique to stay solid in 2022. So recently, popular rapper Young Thug has been arrested and charged with violating the RICO Act. If you're unfamiliar with this, it's actually the same set of charges used in taking down 6ix9ine or Tekashi 6ix9ine and a large portion of the Blood Gang members in New York. Also, these same charges originally derived in taking down large crime figures or mob bosses like John Gotti. So these types of charges were introduced to really bring down individuals who may be funding criminal organizations or ones that could never really be caught red-handed committing crimes. I first heard of conspiracy back in around 2007, I want to say. I started to hear stories from certain individuals about how if you were just around when certain crimes had been committed, or if you were a known affiliate, then they would throw conspiracy charges on you just to tie you in. Now, this is a game changer because for you to literally have years thrown at you for crimes you did not commit personally, it served as a separator for those who are really about that life and others who are just professing it. And it also served as a pre-warning, to individuals who would be in gangs, or if you just wanted to hang around where drugs were being sold and things like that, that it may cost you something, in fact, to be around this. So the laws are, nowadays, they're very much knowledgeable of gang activities, and typically they know all of the actions that are going on, and they know what direction to actually look in. With these phones, it literally makes it almost impossible to remain protected while graduating from a criminal lifestyle. So with rap coming into prominence in recent years, or a way of escape from poverty, I've seen more and more police press conferences where police chiefs are telling everyone that they see rappers bragging about gangbanging, murders, pimping, shooting, and drug dealings. It's so bad that even if you're just speaking on the lyrics, so oftentimes the rapper is just the one that's, kind of the speaker for the criminal organization. So he just kind of brings it to the light and, kind of gets the glory for it, and really becomes the breadwinner in order to transition out of the street lifestyle. They're now using the lyrics against the rappers, if they want to put that in the indictment, or it really just depends on how bad that they want you. But what I'm getting at is, to me, I believe that there's a greater issue at hand, and I believe rap is actually a trap. Most rap artists coming, or rising to prominence, I would say, they have an element of authenticity about them, and you can almost view their work. And you take that how you will, but you can view their work, so to speak. You can go match up the interviews and the crimes with the lyrics, and this, ranges from everybody from Gucci Mane to 21 Savage to Kodak Black, King Von, Honeycomb Brazy, etc. The list goes on for days. There really are countless individuals, and now in recent news, they're calling the whole YSL, like a lot of other rap labels, they're calling it a criminal organization, passing out warrants for 28 individuals, including Young Thug's artists such as Gunna, Duke, as part of the 56 count indictment. So RICO and conspiracy allows them to come in, or to really come at you for old and new. And they can tie you in for things that you may have not even been involved with per se. But with someone claiming what you claim and being around you, or being able to be tied to you, you're now tied in. So it's crazy. And I feel now is one of the worst times ever to be involved in the street life or in criminality, because, I'll put it this way. Me and my partner, we were talking yesterday about the numerous beefs and, how literally you can burn bright for a brief period, like almost a second. They pay you, they uplift you, and they exploit you, and then they pit you against one another. and then they come to collect if you get too big or if death doesn't get you first. I'm often reminded of the numerous rappers we've lost in, over the course of a few years. I think of a lot of my favorites, such as a Mo 3, a King Von, a Drakeo the Ruler, a Young Dolph, definitely R.I.P. the Flipper, or even to the jail system, such as a Pooh Shiesty, a YFN Lucci. And if it had not been for the pardon of, by President Trump, then Kodak would be gone too. We have YNW Melly fighting for his life. We have Rollo, fam gone. We got 42 Doug just getting indicted. We got AR Ab, etc. They even go as far as to have washed up rappers such as Cash Out, Chopper from the band, for making the band rather. It seems as if no one is safe. And if fame only increases the likelihood that they will be able to seize properties, money, give you long drawn out cases to really test your wallets. And that's only if it doesn't go federal. Because at that point, of course, if you've ever been involved with the feds or if you know anybody of anyone that has been fighting federal cases, that you cannot buy your way out of. So, there's billionaires and millionaires sitting on, in the feds. And really the only way out of that is to, give information. If you didn't know that, so if you got anybody around you talking, they paid their way out the feds, so they lying to you, for sure. But, to make things even worse, the real is no longer being celebrated and they're no longer being glorified. Those who have a tendency to keep it real, let's just take Bobby Shmurda, for example. It appears that he lost his luster in the time that he was going away. That brief window that he did have to go ahead and capitalize, it kind of vanished. They rocked with him a little bit when he came home, but outside of that, what did anyone really do? It would appear as if someone like a Tekashi 6ix9ine came home after violating every rule from a street standpoint and still has a career, still being embraced by quote-unquote gangsters in the industry, still able to have a name for himself, able to generate money, and ain't nobody touching him, So that's just one way to look at it. But when I go outside of that, anyone who's kept it solid, you look at Shotty, members who were with Tekashi 6ix9ine, like Harv, all of the high-ranking bloods that he was actually with that was doing the deeds for him, they got slaughtered. They're in penitentiary right now for doing well over 10 years. I think Shotty got, I forgot how much he got, but I think it's over 10 for sure. So it's like, you don't really hear about them anymore. How about Lucci? When the last time you heard somebody bumping a YFN Lucci song? Or even saying free Lucci for that matter. What about Pooh Shiesty? All these artists was on fire. Fujiano on fire before he went in. Who talking about him now? So it's like, it looks as if the laws is winning, and in order to win at this particular game, it's almost like you have to be tied in with them, but that's a different story for a different day. I really don't have the stomach to speak on such weak behavior, as snitching and things like this, and a lack of accountability for your own actions on today. But I definitely hope everything works out for Thug, Gunner, Duke, the rest of the YSL family, and to the young man listening to this, man, stay your ass out the streets. It's way too much legal money out here in 2022, and it's just not set up for you to win. They're not playing it right at all, But, definitely comment below. Tell me what you think. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, and definitely comment. And until the next time, be blessed.